Good morning, viewers around the world. Welcome to NOSCOM Financial Literacy class, where we discuss issues regarding finance, discussing issues that are troubling our businesses and our individual life. Today, we'll be looking at the topic this morning that money traps to avoid. Some will say, do money have traps to avoid? I will let you know some of the money traps you need to avoid. One of them is an expensive car. Expensive car. Some of us, immediately we make money, the first thing that comes into our mind to buy not only a car, but a very expensive car. And some of those cars you are buying, we don't also consider the amount to take care of those cars, the amount to maintain those cars. One thing is to buy a car, other thing is to maintain the car. I know of a friend that bought a car all the way from US. Anytime that car is faulty, he needs to order the parts all the way from US. Those are some of the traps we fall in. I've read books about rich people around the world. I find out that there's one thing that is common among those rich people around the world. What they do is that they don't buy what is on trend or what is trending. They don't buy it. What they do is that they buy cars like 2024 cars. They don't buy that year. They will wait for the other year when the price has dropped. They buy, or they will buy that same car for somebody that bought it when it's new, that is broke. You will buy it for him and do some little maintenance. That car will come back to life. Nobody will know if that car was bought fairly used or bought second hand. Those are some of the traps. You find out that people will buy a very expensive car. After 1 year or 2 years, you see them selling the car at a very cheaper rate. Very cheaper rate. Number two trap is expensive house. Some of us buy buildings very expensive because we want to live a very high luxury life. We want to live to please people. What happens is that after a few years, they cannot afford the facilities, they cannot afford the house, they sell it very cheap. And what you know is at the end of the day, they will lose more than half of their money. You see houses that is being advertised for sale. You would start wondering yourself, somebody have built a house from scratch to just to move in, they're advertising it for to sell. You ask yourself, what is happening? Why is this person? Because it's already broke. He cannot maintain the standard, maintain the way of life he's living. Number three trap we should avoid is expensive partner. Expensive partner. Some of our partners are expensive. We should avoid those traps. Those are financial traps. Some people, they live above their means. Some people even borrow to buy clothes to please their family members, to please their friends. What are you doing it for? At the end of the day, you will indebt yourself. Not only indebt yourself, you also indebt your children. I've seen a father that took money, borrowed money, and used to take a chieftaincy title. Immediately he took that chieftaincy title. 2 months later, the man died. And in their custom, when you want to bury a chieftaincy titled person, you need to kill 7 cows. And the burial is 7 days, 7 cow, 1 cow every day. You see the kind of you see the kind of debt that parents have left for the children. And the children were very young when that man died. You see, sometimes don't please people, do things that you know works for you and that will work for your family better. Number four is too much party. Some of us like party a lot. Some of us want to club. Some of us want to live an expensive life. Some of us goes to the party and buy a wine that is sold ordinary day for 20,000, buy it in the party for 300,000, 500,000, 600,000, determine them in the club they goes to. Those are some of the trap. Those are some of the trap. Going to party, I'm not saying it's wrong. You can go to birthday party, you can go to marriage ceremony, you can go to party, but it should not be what you go all the time, because the more you go, the more you spend money. Yeah, there are some things you need to avoid. Number five is not investing. I want to ask this simple question to my viewers around the world, those of you watching me right now. What investment do you have outside your pay, your salary, or your business money that comes in? What investment, what other investment do you have? I'm asking the question to the viewers. I'll give you just a minute to think. What investment do you have? Many of us, all the money we get as a salary, as a paycheck, or from our business, all we don't invest some part. I want to advise our viewers around the world. The first thing you need to do to get out of some of this trap, don't eat all your money. Try to invest 20% of the income that comes to your hand. You can buy a share as low as 100 naira. You can buy a share as low as 20 naira. Why not buy shares every month? For instance, if your salary is 200,000, why not keep aside 20% and use to buy shares? Invest for your rainy day. Invest for your retirement. Invest for your children. Invest for your children. The Bible says a good father leaves an inheritance for his children yet unborn. That means the opposite of a good father is a bad father. A bad father leaves a debt for his children yet unborn. For instance, somebody that went to go and borrow money and could not pay. And when the person dies, what happened? The debtors, the people that is owing, they will come and collect this money from the children. I want to advise us, if you have not been investing, try to invest. The last on our list of discussion today is credit card fees. Some of us feel because you've been given credit card in Nigeria, some banks are now giving you that you can apply for loan where you can use and pay later. And there's fees you need to pay, and when you default and there's a big charge you need to pay, we should try. Those are some of the traps. It's not all loans that are good, and to say loan should be what we should avoid. Loan is not is we have good loans, we have bad loans, but we should take a loan to do something good, not take a loan to fuel yourself, not take a loan to go to party, not take a loan to do things you know you can avoid. Viewers around the world, thank you for watching this video. If there's any question, if there's anything that you need clarification for, you can follow us on our Facebook, and you can send us message. You can send us or call us regarding any areas you want us to help you with. Thank you. Bye bye.